me right now. I didn't even think about that. I don't know where my phone is. I assume it's in the bag. But yeah, okay. Good morning. I am on the way to my hairdresser. 7:30 now. I have to do the math. I keep my clock 5 minutes ahead in my car on purpose to try to keep me on time. My hair appointment's at 8 a.m. So I got 30 minutes to get there, and hopefully I have my phone. I don't even know if I do. Long night. I got home about 12:30. And then had to put the sheets back on my stepdaughter's bed, the baby girl, and put the comforter back on, do some stuff around the house. Then I went to bed about 1 something, and my alarm went off at 6:40. So I'm a zombie right now, an absolute zombie. Yeah, had a good time with the family, of course. Was with my brother, my sister, and my cousin, and all my brother's friends. Hung out, just laughed it up, you know. Family stuff. I recorded a little bit of my surroundings. I think I posted it. It would have been yesterday. But yeah, I am tired, guys. Like really, really tired. I feel like this camera's really low. I don't know. But yeah, I'm trying to wake up. And since I don't drink coffee at all, this is actually almond hot chocolate. Y'all know my usual almond hot chocolate. I accidentally got a chai the other day when I was in Phoenix City. Still don't like Starbucks chai. Yeah, I like Panera's chai. That's the one I posted like 2 days. It's 2 or 3 days ago. I think it's 3 days ago. That was Panera bread. I love their chai tea. Hey guys, I am leaving the hair salon. It is 9:37. Lies. It is 9:32. Do you know? Ooh, somebody's coming. Do you know I came all the way down here? Thought I left my cell phone and sat there the entire time. Was like, I don't have my cell phone, you know, I'm gonna have to rush back to the house. Only to realize when I went to set my next appointment that my purse starts vibrating. Like, you feel so naked when you don't have your cell phone. I don't know, like, how did we function back in the day when we just had pagers and we had to jump out the car to find a phone booth to make phone calls? How did we used to do that? That is just so weird. Like, how is it that we couldn't function without them? We can't function without them, but we did growing up. And like, even before then, people had to wait for you to get home. I remember I had a dog that put literally a hole in my foot. Long story. The dog was out on the back porch, just horrible back porch my dad had built. It was closed in. My dad had this thing about windows. If there was a window, he had to build something on top of it. We had absolutely no light. We lived in a dungeon. But he was out on the back porch, and for some reason, no, I already know. We had a pool out back. It was above ground pool. Don't think we were fancy. But we had an above ground pool out back, and those bring water bugs, aka cockroaches, the big ones, the real big ones. And so we had a sticky trap out back for those. Well, the dog stepped on it. Now, the dog was known for being kind of vicious. It was a Cocker Spaniel purebred, and he was known for being kind of vicious, and he snaps at random. So I was like, okay, he's bit my hand before, and I don't want him biting my hand again, but I got to get this trap off of his foot, so I'm going to step on it, and he won't notice. Well, he noticed, and he attacked me. And previously, like, I had on socks and everything. Previously, when he bit my hand, he, like, you know, scraped the skin, but never did any major damage to me. So I didn't even think much about it. I was like, oh, okay, whatever. So he bit me. Well, this time when he bit me, I looked down and I had on a white sock, and the socks just flooded red. So he put a hole in my foot, and my mother wasn't home, and there was no way to get in contact with her. I just remember that. So I was by myself, and I couldn't get in contact with her. So I had to call my aunt, who was up the street. And so my aunt came down to the house. Then I had called my best friend and told her what happened. My best friend lived a couple of blocks away, and so she came to the house, and she and her mom came to the house. And her mom, my best friend's mom, is a physician's assistant. She was a registered nurse back then. She looked at my foot and she was like, "You're gonna have to have stitches." And of course I started bawling. And so my aunt is like running to the grocery store to go get my mom. She had to go to the grocery store to get my mother. So they finally get her back to the house. We go, and we, you know, luckily I don't have to have stitches, but I got to have a tetanus shot, and those jokers hurt. But like, that's how crap happened back in the day, you know? So why are we so dependent on our cell phones? It's like cell phone for life, you know? I just, you know, was wondering about that. That's just kind of fascinating to me, because I felt so naked without my cell phone. But I know I had a pager back in the day when I was in high school, and I know I had like a you know, I had a cell phone, but you couldn't call on it because the minutes were like it was like $120 a month, and you had like 40 minutes on it. I mean, it was ridiculous. And it wasn't my cell phone, it was my mother's, and she would give it to me whenever I would go out at night, because she was so afraid of something happening to me. But I didn't get my own personal cell phone until I was like in my second year of college or something like that. I had a job, but other than that, I had my mom's. And then like the dependency grew from there, and it's just I've always been dependent on cell phones. It's ridiculous. But yeah, just wanted to share that with you all. Y'all notice I got my hair done in 1 hour and 32 minutes because I didn't have anything special done to it. I just had it washed and styled and back out the door. My hairdresser can do it in 45 minutes. But we were just talking and catching up. But yeah, so I'm off. I think I'm gonna run back to the house, do some laundry, and then come back down here for the event, because I also need to get some cash and stuff, and this person doesn't know where they're going. That is my cell phone thingy, so I'm gonna ask Siri to read some messages to me. I know what I want to tell you all. Besides the fact somebody just popped a rock in my windshield, I hate that. So I had my hot chocolate, right? I was drinking it, and I had already taken the camera down and everything, and this homeless man was trying to get my attention. I'm used to like panhandlers and stuff like that, and drug addicts and that kind of stuff, wanting money so that they can go buy their drink or buy their drug. And some of them are actually out for good, and I just give, if I have money, I give it, and I don't question why they want it, because you just never know when somebody's actually in need. So yeah, so this homeless guy kept trying to get my attention, kept trying to get my attention. Well, there was people crossing the street. He wasn't bothering any of them. And so he walked up to the car and he started talking to me. So I let down the window, and he was like, can I get some money so I can get some coffee? And I was like, I'm sorry, sir, I don't have any cash on me, which I actually don't. I haven't been to the bank yet. I was like, I don't have any cash on me, so I don't have any money to give. He was like, well, can I have your coffee? I was like, well, I'm drinking hot chocolate. I don't drink coffee. And he was like, can I have it? And I was like, yeah. So I handed him my hot chocolate that I was drinking out the window, and yeah, that hurts my heart, because like, he was genuinely asking for something, and he actually wanted it. And it's sad because I didn't have anything, and I didn't have the means to give it to him, because you know, when I go to my hairdresser, I don't, you know, she runs cards, so I don't really carry cash anymore. I used to, but I don't. And it just, you know, it was sad. You know, I know people are cold and everything, because it's like 30 degrees this morning. It's 32 degrees this morning. But yeah, just to know that he was cold on the street, and you know, he wanted just to take my hot chocolate so he would have something warm to drink. It was just... Okay, hey guys, this is for my stepdaughters, one for each of them, and they are notebooks just for them to be able to write in something practical. What is that? That's a stain in the carpet. But these are practical things for them to have, so I'm just getting ready to wrap those up to put them away because they will be home shortly, and I don't want them seeing their gifts. And that is what I'm doing right now. I'm home from hanging out with my friends. The malls are overcrowded. So I'm going tomorrow morning to hopefully finish my Christmas shopping. And I also got to go out and get the dog some food. But just wanted to film this short real quick because I don't have time to pick up my camera. So I'm filming this on my iPhone. Yeah, so I just want to get these wrapped up before they walk through the door and work on my room because my room is almost unwalkable right now.